Lady, go!
Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Lace Empress here, where spirituality is our fashion statement. Today we are going to get into Aries mask off a person past thoughts reading. We're going to get some messages from your past person, somebody that's on your heart or your mind, any relationship or situationship, just to give you closure or to give you some sort of confirmation. Okay, so thank you all to those that are subscribed, and thank you to those that are new that are stopping by to hear the message today. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe before you leave me a message or two in the comments so to let me know if this resonates with you, so I can see what my audience is like, and that way when future messages come out, they'll be able to connect to your energy better. Okay, let's get 3 messages from your past person. I did pre-shuffle, and I kept seeing a lot about engagement and marriage. So let's see what comes out for my Aries today. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Mask off. What's going on? Okay. I don't know if they want to talk today. Oh, finally, we got one. Let's see if we get some more messages. Okay. That was 2. One more message for Aries. Let's see. Up. There we go. 3. So, like I said, this person, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, they were speaking a lot about marriage and engagement. So some of you guys may have been engaged to this person, or you guys were on the verge of marriage, or you were ready to get married to this person. So let's see what else they have to say. First message: I can stop running from my fears and responsibilities. So one of those fears and responsibilities that I'm picking up was marriage. You guys were supposed to be in a happily ever after situation, and this person couldn't find their way to commit to that happily ever after for whatever reason. Or I kind of also pick up the energy of them not wanting to settle down or not ready to hang up their player hat. They still wanted to kind of have the option to play the field. Not to say that they were playing the field, but I kind of feel like they still wanted that option to be able to play the field. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I don't like the way it looks. Um, they still wanted to have that option to be able to play the field. So even with this person coming across very willing, because I feel like they were willing to satisfy you, to make you happy with the marriage or the engagement, because they even could have proposed, but they never really had the intent to move forward as fast as you would like them to move forward. So that could have been an issue with them running from fears and responsibilities as well, because you were ready to have a stable home, and they still were ready just to they still was playing house, put it that way. Next message: you taught me a lot about life and love. This card comes out a lot in a lot of my signs. So it almost as if this is coming across like I keep hearing, I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Aries, you on a new level. It's like you, even during this relationship, it was like you were on a different level than this person, and you were trying to help them to catch up to you, because it seems like the level that you were on, your subconscious mind, your third eye was open, you were ready to push things forward, and this person was really stagnating this connection. They kept the connection at a stagnant um pace because they were stuck in their ways. There's a little stubbornness here. They did not want to press forward and explore other avenues of life with this connection. They wanted to do things on their own, like maybe grow and um, make sure they had self preservation, but you were more like growing together. You were trying to grow together, and they weren't. Okay. So that was the one of the fears and responsibilities. Now let me rephrase. Not that they weren't, they were afraid. They didn't know this type of love or this type of commitment. So it was definitely difficult for you and also for them to come into a equal union, because it was very let's see, they were very confused. They were in like a lot of mental conflict with this connection because they couldn't understand why you care for them so much, or why you would even love them the way that you love them, or how did you begin to learn to love people the way that you know how to love people, Aries, because they say you taught me a lot about life and love. So they learned a lot from you that they even may be using in their life today. I kind of feel like this person definitely wants to come back. I feel like also they are trying to work on their higher self a little bit more, but they're still having that mental conflict. What's the third message? Because I'm getting a lot of messages from just those two cards. Okay. It says, I live off of the memories we shared, always thinking of you. Like I just said, always thinking of you. They may be telepathically communicating with you, um, definitely dreaming of you. Definitely dreams, definitely dreams. Definitely a lot of nostalgia here. Them thinking about what happened back when y'all were in a good space and y'all were together. I kind of feel like this person may also try to watch you, like on social media, or if they know where you live, they might ride past your house, Aries. They might send their friends to see if your car is outside, like if you keep your car outside, or if your car is like parked on the street. If y'all don't live too far away, they may take a different route home every day from work, so that they will be able to just see if they can get a glimpse of you coming outside, or going in your house or something. See if they can catch you doing something. Not to say that they would say something, but I think just the energy they feel from you when they see you, hear you, or touch you is amazing to them. So let's clarify these cards and see what's going on. Because I got a lot of messages just from those three, but we could dig a little deeper and see what's going on with your past person here. Okay? Let's clarify. I can't stop running from my fears and responsibilities. Twin flames, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. So, like what I was saying before, I was getting a lot of wedding cards for this read. So, like I said, this person is running away from this union. This person is running away from them balancing the scales out by being in an equal give and take relationship, by being in a relationship that complements them, because they still want to have fun, even though they know they found their soulmate twin flame. You taught them a lot of lessons. They may have taught you something here or there, but I feel like, Aries, you definitely taught this past person a lot. And now that they understand what a committed, happy relationship is, I think they appreciate it, but I also think that they're afraid to go into it because they still want to have fun, or they don't want to make the sacrifice because they're being selfish, because they want to self-preservation, self-preservation themselves, so that they can keep, and this is really selfish, but I have to say the message, so that they can keep whatever success, or whatever things that God may grant them, whatever miracles or gifts that they have, to themselves. They want to share it sparingly, as when they want to. They don't want to have to be open and share everything right away. That sounds really selfish. I know. I know. Everybody has to grow. It sounds selfish. It sounds selfish because it is selfish, but we must understand that we're imperfect. So this person is coming across like they didn't know what family was. I put it to you like that. They don't know what family is, so they feel like, oh, if I give too much, I know Aries has given to me, and I know this, I know that. They still didn't trust that they will get theirs back, even though you showed them unconditional love, care, loyalty, compassion, all of those good things. They still were under the impression that, oh, if I give all of this that I got, what I'm gonna get back from it. See, they head space wasn't in the right space. That's why I said a lot of mental conflict. Because if you look at this card here, you see this person, it has their hand over their head because they're in indecision. They're trying to make a decision. They are mentally conflicted, and they're on the telephone. They may be talking to someone, or even maybe, I don't even feel like they're talking to someone. I feel like this is in a state of pause. Like they just picked up the phone. They're trying to make up their mind who to call that they can express themselves to that will understand where they're coming from. I don't know, Aries. I don't think nobody understand that, because when you find a good thing, you should hold on to it. It's hard to find good people. Clarify the second one is you taught me a lot about life and love. We have karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentments, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So this goes right along with you taught me a lot about life and love. You guys, you showed your past person a mirror. And they showed you a mirror too. But more or less, because Aries, you dealt with self and you were consistently growing, you were able to handle that mirror. This person was not. They weren't ready to grow. So that's why you triggered them a lot. I see arguing. I don't think it got no further than just verbal arguing back and forth. But some things that may have went on in this relationship could have been triggers, like you um loving on them too much or giving, and then you required them to give back, because then they begin to feel guilty, like, oh, Aries is doing all of this for me, what do I got to do for them? But what if they don't return it again? What if they just doing that to get something out of me? See, they were just thinking all the wrong way, because it was selfish energy from their perspective. Goodness. So it says letting go and loving you. So I believe that this letting go is coming into play with them letting go of the mental conflict, letting go of, always wanting something in return, or thinking that, I may not give back what I give out. Because I feel like this person, the way that they grew up, they have like some inner child work to do too. So the way that they grew up, they were definitely put in a space where it was every man for themselves. So it's not their fault that they think like that, but it is their fault that they continue to think like that. Because now that they are adults, you should be able to kind of come into your own and understand what's right and what's wrong. And if you feel like that wrong thing that you were taught, you should be able to go within and change that, because obviously, Aries, you're showing them a lot about life and love, so they should have went and been able to change the way that they think, or at least try, so that this union would be able to come together. Let's clarify. I live off the memories we share. What's going on with that? Live off the memories we share. Thank you. Engagement. I knew it. I told you guys when this reading first started. I knew, and you got soulmates on the bottom of the deck. I told y'all. When I was pre-shuffling and I was meditating and praying over this energy, I told y'all marriage, engagement, something of a higher level of commitment. And what do we have here? We have engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Okay. All right. I'm just in a little awe, because I knew that this was going to come out. I just didn't know in what way, because I knew that this was the end all be all of this relationship. So this person may have broke off the engagement. You have may have broke off the engagement, Aries, because they weren't committing fully, or you feel like something was off, Aries. You was like, oh, are you doing this for us, or are you doing this for yourself? They live off the memory of being engaged to you. You guys may have been engaged for a year or two, maybe 3 years, maybe 4 or 5. But I feel like if you guys were engaged, I feel like it was too long of an engagement and it just wasn't moving forward, because every time you would make one step, then this person would stop, and then that would cause everything to go 3 steps back, because they weren't ready to fully commit and to give self over and be vulnerable in a marriage situation, which is kind of sad, because obviously this person does care and love for you a lot, and I think, Aries, you care and love for this person a lot, but they have a lot of growing up to do. They have a lot of growing up to do. I don't feel a lot of energy of cheating and things like that. Not to say that those things didn't happen, but I don't think that was the deal breaker. I think the deal breaker was this person maturing enough to be wholeheartedly in a higher level of commitment. And because they did not want to grow and mature with you, Aries, you had to you had to snip snip. You had to dip snip snip. You had to cut it off. So now this person is looking back and saying, I don't know what to do. I can't stop running. But I did learn a lot, and they're very appreciative to you for that. But even though they want to come back and even though they want to give it a try, are they ready? I don't think they're necessarily ready. I think they have more work to do on themselves so that they can open up wholeheartedly and not be selfish and not worry about their self so much. Because when you have a partner in life, your partner comes along to help you. So you have to allow room for this person to help you, because if you do not, and you're just doing everything on your own, and you're not trusting that God brought this person into your life to be a helpmate and vice versa, then you might as well just be single. Straight up. You might as well just be single. Not to say that you don't do anything, but you do have to allow room for the person that you're dealing with, okay? Because you guys have to show love to one another. And if you just so controlling over everything, and not allowing the person to be expressive, or come in, or thinking that, oh, if I fall, ain't nobody gonna be there for me, then either you're not with the right person, or you're just stubborn and you're trying to self preserve yourself because you have trust issues. And then that's also something that you have to work on in that relationship too. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right here because this can get deep, but I think you got the clear message of this. But this is up to you if you want to take this person back. But this is what they come with if they come back into your life, Aries. Okay? So thank you for watching your Mask Off a Past Person Thoughts reading. And until next time, Aries, let intuition be your guide.